I keep turning this camera off. Yeah, my thing. You see me, Father? Why?
McKinsey also boasts a 3.8 GPA and has been on the honor roll each year since the 6th grade. McKinsey, thank you for being a part of the Lady Bears basketball program and best of luck in your life pursuits. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, McKinsey Meister. At some point, also, McKinsey has a gift for number 13, Caleb Boyd, and number 33, Emerson Bickle, seniors from Genoa. At some point, those will be presented to those players. But ladies and gentlemen, McKinsey Mason.
Welcome to Bryan High School for tonight's girls basketball game between the Bryan Lady Bears and the Genoa Comets. First time meeting between the two schools in girls basketball. It's been a long time since Bryan's matched up against Genoa in any high school regular season contest. Genoa comes in tonight at 15-5, 12-1 in the Northern Buckeye Conference, led by head coach Glenn Beck. And Coach Meister should be a really good challenge for the Bears as we get down to the end of the season and start the tournament trail.
Yeah, I think for both teams, this is a nice matchup at this point in the year. Bryan, the number 3 seed in the tournament, Genoa, the number 2 seed in their bracket. I think at this point of the year, both teams playing well. So I think it's a really nice contest for both teams. Maybe each other seeing styles that they're not going to see or they may see in tournament. So I just think it'll be a fun matchup tonight.
Yep, it should be a good game. Non-conference action tonight on a Tuesday night. Bryan Lady Bears, Genoa. We'll be back after this break. It's the Oberlin-Turnbull.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Welcome back out to the Golden Bear Sports Network. Don Malenga here, joined with the coach of the girls basketball team, Coach Grosjean. How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. So we haven't talked in a little bit, but a couple really good wins lately, and I guess your last game was against Liberty Benton, really close game and winning by 2. Just kind of walk us through that game and how we fought back and how we won that game.
Well, after playing Thursday in a league game on the road at Evergreen, you never know what you're going to get on a Saturday, and add in the long bus ride and the boys game Friday night, which most of our girls were at. So I thought we played really well. We got off to a great start. I think it was 17-2 right out of the chute, and then we held on the second quarter, they started to whittle away at our lead, and we kind of tightened up. We got tired, and it was a ball game from that point on. Really proud of the kids from the standpoint that Liberty Benton took a 5-point lead late in the fourth quarter, and we showed some composure. Avery Ann Fisher hit a huge three. We made some free throws down the stretch, got a couple key turnovers when Liberty Benton was trying to score and take the lead back, and we held on against a really good team, obviously with 11 or 12 wins.
Yeah, now we got a win streak of 5 games in a row winning, and what's kind of been the difference in these last 5 games of why we've been playing so hot?
Well, I think defensively, you know, that Patrick, it would go back to the Patrick Henry game. We've talked about it in pre-games before. That was kind of a light bulb moment. Even though we got beat, had a chance to win, and we got beat, we figured out that's how we have to play moving forward. And, you know, we can't take nights off. We can't not defend, and we can't just go out there and outscore people. We've got to, you know, overcome some of the physical deficiencies we have in terms of size and just play hard. And I think the girls are figuring that out.
Yeah, and now we look forward to tomorrow. You guys play Genoa, a non-league matchup, a team you don't always see, but we're playing them tomorrow and at home. So what are you expecting out of the game? Is there anything you're seeing out of Genoa that you guys are going to target?
Well, we played in their shootout last summer, so we got a glimpse of what we're going to go up against. Very young team. They play a lot of sophomores. They're very long and athletic. A lot of those kids play soccer too, from what I've heard from the girls. So they're familiar with one another. But they want to get up and down the floor. We're going to have to obviously defend and check out. Rebounds always #1 priority on our keys to the game. So that's going to be even more important tomorrow night. It's senior night. Obviously, we want to recognize Mackenzie Mason, our lone senior, and so, you know, it'd be nice to get one at home against a really good, I think they've got 15 wins and 4 losses, so they're coming in, you know, a really solid basketball team.
Yeah, and after this, you just got a couple more games in the tournament, so real important to kind of fine-tune all those things and get ready for that.
Yeah, we have next Thursday, not to look ahead, but not to look past Genoa, I guess, but we have Swanton next Thursday, and then our last league game, unfortunately, got moved to the Monday before our tournament game on Thursday. So, and that's with Wauseon. So, tournament draw was yesterday. You know, we were the 3 seed, and Napoleon decided they wanted to play us right away. So they jumped in our bracket, and so we're going to play Napoleon at home, and you know, that'll be an interesting game, especially after the way we played. Hopefully, our kids have something to say about it.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll get to talk about that more as we get ready for that. But any final thoughts about this game tomorrow?
Nope, just, you know, you guys do a great job covering us. I know the fans appreciate it, and especially the fans that, you know, are out of state and, you know, can't be at a game. They enjoy tuning in and listening to Brian and Chris and you and some of the other people, Tim Meister, that do the game. So you guys do a great job.
I'm sure if you asked Mr. Arnold, he probably wouldn't agree with that Mr. Meister take.
After some of the comments after the boys' game, you know, I question how we who decides on who's doing these games. But
yeah, I wasn't sure if you heard that. But.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
All right, well, I appreciate you for your time, and good luck to you tomorrow.
All right, thanks.
We'll be back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
1 in 10 kids vape. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes.
The Health Class Film Guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Talk to your child about vaping today.
Welcome back to Bryan High School. It's the Oberlin-Turnbull countdown to tip-off. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. You heard from Coach Groshine right there talking about tonight's contest and making some disparaging comments, I'm told, about a couple of his favorite announcers, probably his favorite announcers.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I was just caught way off guard by all that.
I was told it is all very flattering. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County, Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Curl Funeral Home, Starks Plumbing and Heating, and Field Supply Center. But as I said earlier, Genoa comes in at 15-5, 12-1 in the league, and the number 2 seed in their district tournament. Let's look at the Genoa Comets.
Yeah, Genoa is led by head coach Glenn Black in his 4th year, 50-40 overall. Genoa comes in averaging about 57.5 points a game and only allowing 41.7, shooting 38% from the field, 26% from the 3, 62% from the line, getting 34 rebounds and 13 assists a game. Had a chance to talk to Coach Gostin a little bit prior to the game. He said they're big, they're long, they're athletic, they're fast, they like to play fast. So I think that shooting percentage is a little bit misleading because I think they get a ton of shots off and they get a ton of shots off of turnovers.
Yeah, they look like a pretty athletic team, and they've got a record that looks pretty good right now. There you can see the last 5 games. The last game they played at Toledo Central Catholic, they lost by 8 to a good Central Catholic team. Beat Otsego, who is the 3 seed in their district, pretty handily there, and then wins at Southview, at Lake, and then lost to Oak Harbor, which would be their 1 league loss. You can see the standings there in the NBC. Genoa sits up top, tied with Oak Harbor, that team that I just mentioned that they lost to, followed by Maumee, Fostoria, Eastwood, Lake Rossford, and Otsego. So let's look at the Lady Bears and how they've gotten to this point where they're at this year.
Lady Bears come in at 11-8 overall. Head coach Todd Grostin is 18th year at 362 and 197. The Lady Bears average 48.5 points a game and allow 48.9, shooting 33% from the field, 28% from the 3, 69% from the line, getting about 24.5 rebounds, 8.5 assists a game. And the Lady Bears come in as one of the hottest teams in the area, reeling off, I believe, 4 or 5 consecutive wins, and have not only won 4 straight times, but I think have gotten better each of those times and won in 4 different ways. So we have talked about this in the past. I'm just really impressed how they've improved, how they're getting contributions from everybody. That's why I think this is a terrific contest for them to play tonight.
And you can see the last 5 games there for the Bears and those 5 wins that we just mentioned after the tough loss to a really good Napoleon team who the Bears will match up against a week from Thursday in the first round of the tournament. So some good wins there on the docket. So let's talk a little bit about the NWOAL standings. Lady Bears, after that win over Evergreen last week, moved themselves up to 2-3 in the league. They've got 2 league games left. They play Swanton on Thursday, and then they have Wauseon, who's right ahead of them in the standings on Monday of next week before that Thursday night tournament game. So the Bears have a chance to get to level and above in the league yet. With the remaining games that they have left, chance to finish the season on the right note. There's been some struggles this year, but with 5 in a row, some good opponents here, and a chance to finish strong, Coach Grostin's got to feel good about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they have progressed very nicely. Kids having to play a little different roles this year than the past. I just watch this team grow and evolve. I'll say it again, I'm very, very impressed with how they have played in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and talk keys to the game, meet tonight's officials, get ready for tip-off. This is the Oberlin-Turnbull Countdown to Tip-Off on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back at Bryan High School, it's time to look at tonight's keys to the game. Keys to the game are brought to you by the Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers. They've been your hometown real estate company for over 45 years. Consistently remain #1 in Williams County and the surrounding areas since 2007. Call us for all of your real estate needs. So let's look at the keys to the game for the Genoa Comets.
For Genoa, they like to stop Bryan's dribble penetration, not only for them scoring at the basket, but creating open shots for their jump shooters. Win the rebounding battle, and value the basketball, limit the turnovers. Those three things have seemed to be a key for Genoa all year, and the same three keys will come into play tonight.
All right, so let's look at our Lady Bears' keys to victory tonight.
We talked about this earlier, get back on defense because Genoa loves the pace of this game to get up and down. Rebound collectively, I find that to be a very interesting word because that's the one thing Bryan has really done. They've gotten in and dived in from the perimeter to rebound. Their bigs have rebounded, their threes and fours have rebounded, so I think Coach wants to see that continue. And finally, shoot the ball with confidence, and that's something I think we have seen them do. You talked about it about 3 weeks ago, that sometimes when they don't see the ball go in, then they turn down some shots they shouldn't. So if they can get the ball to go in early, stay confident. If they miss it, just continue to get quality shots. That will be important for the Bryan Lady Bears.
And I think in this run that they've made, these 5 games, the one thing, if you watch the Lady Bears play, you know that we're not a very big team, but we've rebounded well, and you got to be happy with the way things have gone there on the boards if you're Coach Grosjean. Undersized, but one that I always like to point out, Piper Hannah, one of the smaller players on the floor most nights, is a tenacious rebounder. All right, tonight's game's officials brought to you by Tri-State Vision Center. Has been serving the area since 1977. Contact us at either our Bryan or Montpelier offices for all of your eye care needs. Tonight's officials are Jody Arkwright, Durwood Hibbard, and Jeremy Miklovich. So welcome all of those guys for tonight's non-league contest. We got about a minute left here tip-off. This has been the Oberlin-Turnbull Countdown to Tip-Off. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. We'll be back with the national anthem, starting lineups, and basketball in Bryan.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
I am blind, but I need not see. I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free.
All right, back at Bryan High School, about 20 seconds left here till tip-off. Genoa Comets in town tonight. First ever meeting between Genoa and Bryan in girls basketball. Brings me back to my athletic director days when I saw one of the best high school football games I've ever seen when the Bears traveled to Genoa. Came back with a single-digit score game. Just one of the best high school contests I've ever seen. We'll take it down now to PA Aaron Hughes on the mic to get things started from Bryan. There's tonight's national anthem brought to you by Jason Luthi and the Bryan Pep Band. Also brought to you by Veteran Services of Williams County. Now we'll get our starting lineups for tonight's ball game. Starting lineups tonight brought to you by the Ali Held Herman Memorial Run and Walk. Mark your calendars and lace up your shoes for the 5th annual Ali Held Herman Memorial Run and Walk on Saturday, July 19, 2025 at the McDonald Ruff Ice Rink. There you have the starting lineups for both teams. One change for the Golden Bears. Senior Mackenzie Mason getting the start tonight on senior night. So good for that young lady to run through the tunnel and get introduced with her teammates. On the Genoa side, I think we've got a couple of sisters there leading the way. The junior 15, Addison Moritz, comes in averaging 13 points. And then sophomore McKenna Moritz, number 25, she comes in averaging a double-double, 16 points, 10 rebounds. So between the two sisters and Lucy Schlageter, number 22, averaging 9, you can see where the bulk of the points should probably come from with Genoa tonight. We tip the ball up. Bears stay in their defensive tip. Controlled by Moritz in the backcourt to Williams, picked up by Langham. Langham takes a hard screen in the back from Bickle. Bears in the man-to-man. Schlager's got it up top, working against Ava Zimmerman. You see an ISO on the block to McKenna Moritz. Had Josie Arnold seal, ball got poked away, she chased it down, and then a long three from 22. Schlager boarded by Bickle. Back into Moritz. You can see twice there, Genoa found Moritz inside. She finds a cutting Schlager for the first 2 points of the night, so a 2-0 lead early for Genoa on the main stop scoreboard. A little bit of three-quarter court pressure and some extended man defense here from Genoa. Coach talked about how they like to get a pace going, and you see they want to start it with some defense. As Ava Zimmerman finds Josie Arnold, left side three is no good. Arnold and looked like Schlager hustled after that in the corner. Out of bounds off of Arnold. 1 minute even into the game. Genoa scored on their first possession. Bears come up empty, so a 2-0 lead for Genoa here early. Moritz to Schlager. She cuts through the paint, and we're going to get a foul, I think, on the floor. Foul on Mackenzie Mason, her first, Bears first. And Schlager was just kind of running free through the middle there.
Yeah, she came through as a cutter. No one picked her up. No one bumped her off the cut. So that's something the Bears are going to have to figure out quickly.
Yeah, Genoa didn't have much trouble with the pressure right there. Moritz to Schlager. She gets tied up in the paint by Ava Zimmerman, and then Avery Ann Fisher just takes it away. She gets it knocked away from behind, regathers, 15-footer, buried. First bucket of the night for the Bears. Nice job by Avery Ann Fisher right there. Ball's poked away by Avery Ann Fisher. She was on the older Moritz, Addison Moritz. Avery Ann pokes it away. And then Piper Hanna will check in for senior Mackenzie Mason. The Bears match up in their man-to-man. Williams has it taken away from Arnold, and then she's going to be called for a foul. Nice trap at half court there by the Bears.
I will tell you, it appears Bryan's pressures caught Genoa a little off guard. I'm sure Genoa's run into every team who's tried to slow that pace down. I think Coach Drostein wanted to catch him off guard. And also sometimes when you press, you can slow a team's pace down by putting pressure on but still keeping everybody in front of you.
Yeah, use a little chaos, a little hecticness, if that's a word. As Ava Zimmerman gets jumped up top, and you can see Genoa really playing aggressive up high with their man. Avery Ann Fisher tries the right side, gets turned away, and then Ava Zimmerman can't handle the pass off her foot out of bounds. Turnover by the Bears. 2-2, 5:59 left here in the first quarter. Pressure is going to be something the Bears are going to have to deal with. Genoa is aggressive in that man-to-man, much like the way the Bears play. Moritz gets it, gets away from Arnold, runs through Ava Zimmerman, no call, and finishes off glass. So McKenna Moritz gets her first 2 points tonight. Ava Zimmerman's dribble picked up. Josie Arnold gets it knocked away by Addison Moritz. Arnold gets it back. Long two from Fisher, just a hair long. Rebound by Piper Hanna. 3-point shot from Ava Zimmerman doesn't go. Board to McKenna Moritz, and she's off and running down the paint. Jump stop, off glass, no good. Board by Amaya Langham. She gets it quickly ahead to Avery Ann Fisher. Fisher's going to take a 15-footer right wing, no good, off front of the rim. And then we're going to get a foul, I believe, on McKenna Moritz. Good block out there, probably Piper Hanna. And Piper Hanna draws the foul. Yeah. Again, good position by Piper Hanna. She's done that all year long.
Early on, 25 Morris has been the biggest matchup problem we've had, so keep an eye on early foul trouble.
That's an athletic post player for Genoa.
Sure is. Continue to put a body on her, and you might get another second cheap foul, and again, alleviate some of that mismatch issue.
Coach Black for Genoa, not very happy with that call on his leading scorer right there. Let the officials know about it. Josie Arnold, long three from the corner, no good. And Genoa's looking to run again. Ball out quickly to McKenna Moore. She gets it ahead to Williams. Williams finishes left hand off glass. 6-2 lead for Genoa. Back into their pressure. Ball up ahead to Arnold, left side. Works off a screen from Langham. She'll pull up from 10. No good off back iron. Rebound to Addison Moritz. Josie Arnold had a chance and tried to tip it away. And she's going to get called for a foul. I think she thought she had a lot of leather on that, but anytime your hand comes down like that, it's an easy call for official, especially on the backside.
One of Coach Drostein's keys early on was getting back on defense, and now we can see why. Boy, are they quick, and can they run the floor, and when they do, they spread the floor very nicely and keep everything balanced.
Yeah, they're looking to get out as quick as they can and run. It's right now off of misses, right now off of makes. They want to get going. So 2 fouls on the Bears. Josie Arnold's first. We got a sub in. Miley Vollmer is going to give Amaya Langham a rest. First free throw from the Welling Construction free throw line was no good. Second free throw rolls off at iron, no good, and Miley Vollmer grabs the rebound. So Schlageter goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Quickly to Piper Hanna. Good attack by Piper Hanna. Finishes off glass, make it 6-4, Genoa's lead. Genoa gets it to Williams in the middle. Williams to Moritz. Moritz attacks. She is looking to be really aggressive. You can see that 16 points right there. She's already got herself 4 in just aggressive attacking the basket. And that's her first thought every time she has it.
Yeah, she is aggressive offensively, looking to score.
Miley Vollmer and Ava Zimmerman find to collect the basketball on top. Avery Ann Fisher with a big three from the right side, and they are out again. The Bears not back on defense, but a sub for Genoa just in. Izzy West can't hit the left-handed layup. Rebound battle between Arnold and Williams goes off of Williams for Genoa, so Bears dodge a bullet right there.
Yeah.
Genoa 8-7, 3:51 left here in the first on the main stop scoreboard.
Yeah, the Bears may have to look at making an adjustment when they're on offense and the shot goes up. If their one guard's not back, then their 2 or 3 have to, because right now they're in a lot of 2-on-1, 3-on-1 situations in Genoa's transition.
Ava Zimmerman works against good pressure. Miley Vollmer's going to try a 3 left side, long off back iron. Fisher tried to keep it alive as Addison Mortz pulls it down, and she'll work up the floor. She kicks left corner to Williams. Williams 3 is long off glass, board on the backside by Fisher. Fisher finds Piper Hannah up ahead. Hannah is going to attack. Little jump stop shot fake gets run over by Addison Mortz. She'll get her first foul, and Piper Hannah is going to go to the free throw line.
Really nice move by Piper Hannah there. She had the pressure on the backside, came down on balance on 2 feet, a little show ball, get her up in the air, and then draw the contact. So great offensive move by Piper. Let's see if she can finish it off.
Great job being aware of where the defender was. First free throw is up and good. Free throws tonight, as always, brought to you by Welling Construction, third-generation, family-owned general contractor for quality custom homes, renovation projects, and commercial work. Contact us at 419-636-3712. So Maya Langham checks in and gives Josie Arnold a break. Second free throw is good. 4 for Piper Hannah, and the first lead of the night for the Bears at 9-8. 3:15 left here in the first quarter. So McKenna Morris works up the floor against Vollmer, helped by Langham. Gets the ball kicked to the corner. 3-pointer no good by number 1, Stella Rethman. Vollmer left side 3 again is short. Fisher, great job keeping that ball alive. Great offensive rebound. Ball gets poked away by Genoa. The Bears will have it out of bounds underneath their own basket. Another good offensive board by the Bears.
Yeah, nice job by Avery Ann Fisher reading where that missile is going to come off and moving to get that offensive rebound.
Langham's pass is knocked out of bounds by West. And Josie Arnold will run to the table and check back in. The official had handed ball to the Bryan player ready to inbound it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the issue is. You just let the sub in. You just hand the ball to the inbounders and you replay the play.
Yeah, nothing changes. I don't know what Genoa wants.
Yeah, I don't understand what Genoa's coach is all upset about, because this has no effect on the play.
No.
Trust me, brother, for an old man, save your breath for something a lot more important.
Yeah, go with something that matters. So Bryan gets the sub. Fisher gets a break. Arnold checks back in for her. Arnold inbounds to Zimmerman. Zimmerman to Arnold, top of the key, working against Williams. Pass gets deflected out of bounds by West. Bears will throw it in from in front of the Genoa bench. Zimmerman up top again, working against Williams. Williams, a good, aggressive defender.
Yep.
Boy, that's a quick 5 count right there. I would like to see what the clock was when we inbounded that, because I'm not sure there was 5 seconds off the clock there.
I think that's what Coach Grosjean is telling him. 5 seconds, they come off the game clock. That's a tough.
Bears pressure forces a turnover. Josie Arnold takes a steal, gets it to Hannah. Molly Vollmer's going to attack right side, leaves it short. Arnold with the rebound, putback gets blocked. Arnold kicks out to Hannah. Hannah attacks, sneaks one into Arnold. She works through some contact. The Bears got the ball and can relax. Another couple of good offensive boards there off of misses. Now 2:15 left. Ava Zimmerman left corner 3 is going to be way long. And then we're going to get a foul on the Bears. On the backside, we're going to get a push on Miley Vollmer, I think. Bears third, Miley's first. 3 fouls apiece on both teams. Still a 9-8 lead for the Bears. 2:11 on the main stop scoreboard here in the first quarter. Both teams really trying to adjust to the defenses that they're seeing, I think. Neither team's real comfortable offensively. Baseball pass down to McKenna Mortz. Spin move in the paint, too strong off glass. Miley Vollmer pulls down the rebound. Again, Genoa looking to attack as the Bears push. Josie Arnold to Ava Zimmerman, great attack. She can't get the layup to go. Miley Vollmer can't get the follow to go. And then we're going to get a second foul on Josie Arnold trying to pick a pass off at half court. Just a tough luck one right there. Try to be aggressive and poke that pass away, but she's going to take a seat with 2.
Yeah, not one that Coach Droshine wanted to see, and she can't sit for the entire rest of the half, but smart to get her out now, bring her back with 5 or 6 in the second.
Miley Vollmer jumps that pass right there. She takes it away. Fisher up ahead, layup up and good. 11-8 lead for the Bears. Kelsey Thiel and Fisher came back in at that break for Zimmerman and Arnold. The Bears stay in their full court. Schlageter through the trap to Williams. Williams kicks right side. Genoa 3 up and good. Sub just in the ball game for Genoa. That looks like Kayla Boyd, I think, number 13 that hit that shot. So both teams have gone pretty deep into their benches here in the first quarter. Both coaches getting some girls on the floor. Game tied at 11 after that made 3. Piper Hannah swings left corner to Langham. Langham attacks. Ball gets poked away. She turns it over. Genoa's got it, and they're going to take a timeout here. We'll take a quick one with them here. 30-second timeout here at Bryan. We'll be back after this.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back at Bryan High School, Genoa coming out a 30-second timeout. Timeout sponsored by S&S Directional Boring. Don't let old lead water lines or broken sewer laterals give your home an unexpected timeout. Unsure if you have lead water lines? Call S&S Directional Boring at 419-630-0726 and we'll inspect it for you. 11-11 ball game, 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Genoa will inbound and bring it up the floor against that Bear pressure. Boyd back to Addison Moritz. She works against Piper Hannah. Piper Hannah gets her to pick her dribble up. Now Schlageter up top for Genoa. She picks it up, gets it back to Addison Moritz. Addison Moritz stuck up top. Now Miley Vollmer picks it up. And the Bears just continue to extend their defense closer and closer to half court and cause Genoa all kinds of problems.
Yeah, Genoa's not comfortable seeing this. They're comfortable giving it, but I think this is probably the first time this season someone has pressured them this much, and they have not found an offensive comfort level whatsoever.
Addison Morris inbound, gets it back up top again, working against Piper Hannah. Piper Hannah takes it away, but I think she also took a little bit of some nose-to-nose contact. And we got a foul called on the floor. Got a foul there on Fisher. Boy, that's not a shooting foul. She passed the ball to the top of the key, so that's pretty obviously not a shooting foul. Weird interpretation. Free throw for McKenna Morse is up and good. As we get Piper Hannah is going to take a break, replaced by Ava Zimmerman. I think Piper Hannah may have a bloody nose. She's going to run off and get that checked. That was also the 5th foul on the Bears. Second free throw is up and good. So Genoa back with a 2-point lead as McKenna Moritz will take a break. She's replaced by Kira Combs. So I think everybody on the roster has been in now for Genoa. Coach Black getting everybody on the floor and involved. Allow you to play some pretty good pressure when you can keep fresh legs out there.
Yes, you can.
Ava Zimmerman gets it up, breaks the pressure herself. She works up top against the Genoa defender, Izzy West, and then her pass just goes through Avery Ann Fisher's hands. Turnover by the Bears. 20 seconds left here. 20.7 left on the clock. Genoa leads 13-11. And they'll bring it in against the full court pressure. Addison Morris inbounds to Schlageter. She'll get it back to Moritz. Moritz gets it poked away by Avery Ann Fisher. Great hustle by Avery Ann Fisher. Dived just about to pick that up off of the line before it got there.
She causes some issues with her length and her arms.
Yeah, it's just not something you don't see it coming. And defenders just don't anticipate her getting as many deflections as she gets. And there's a careless turnover by Genoa. So the Bears will get a shot here. 5.4 seconds left in the quarter. Josie Arnold will check in for Kelsey Thiel. So the Bears need or have the opportunity here with 5.5 left on the clock, 5.4 seconds to get a couple dribbles and a shot. Ava Zimmerman's got it. Comes off a screen from Josie Arnold, kicks to Molly Vollmer, and the Bears didn't get the shot off in time. Just a little slow developing. So that's how the quarter's going to end. Genoa with the 13-11 advantage heading towards the second quarter. We'll be back at Bryan High School.
At Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veterans Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veterans Service Office.
Back for second quarter action here at Bryan High School. Genoa with a 13-11 lead on the main stop scoreboard. Open when you need them. You're always near a main stop. Don't forget Thirsty Thursday, every Thursday at the main stops. Bears trail by 2 here starting the second quarter, and we'll have possession. On the floor for the Bears, Vollmer, Fisher, Langham, Arnold, and Zimmerman. On the floor for Genoa are both Moritz sisters. Genoa runs and traps. Skip pass, long skip by Josie Arnold to Zimmerman. She finds Langham. Langham attacks, has her shot blocked by McKenna Moritz. And she's looking to push. Every time she has the ball in her hands, I think she sees the rim. She's trying to attack offensively and be aggressive. Left side three from Schlageter is buried. First three-pointer for her tonight. She's got 5, and now a 5-point lead for Genoa. Langham finds Fisher. Fisher tries the right side. Can't find anyone. Has the ball poked out of her hands. And she's just swallowed up. Finds Josie Arnold. Her left side three's off back iron. Great hustle by Miley Vollmer. Miley Vollmer attacks. Too strong off glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Williams. Hands off to Schlageter. Taken away by Ava Zimmerman. Just like she just ran and took the dribble away. And then her layup is too strong. Williams runs down the rebound. So a couple of missed opportunities there for the Bears. Need to find some offense. Struggling a little bit tonight offensively shooting the basketball.
Yeah, Genoa's defense makes you hurry, and when you hurry sometimes you don't set your feet. You get good looks, but you've got to just be patient, and you have to be able to shoot over pressure. That's something the Bears are going to have to deal with the entire night tonight.
Bears have switched into a 2-3 zone here in Genoa. Gets themselves set. Morse working block to elbow. Schlageter at the elbow has that ball taken away by Langham. Nice anticipation by Maya Langham on the backside. Arnold with a shot fake three, sidestep, misses everything. And that ball will go to Genoa. Arnold will get a break, and Piper Hanna's going to check in for her. 16-11, Genoa with the lead about 2 minutes into the second quarter here, 6 minutes left in the first half. Both teams continue to try to figure out the defense that they're seeing on the opposite end. Addison Morris with it up high, trying to look for her sister in the high post against this zone. There's the entry to her. She gets down low. And this time we're going to call it on the floor. It looks like it's going to be Miley Vollmer again. That's going to be 2 on Vollmer as she tried to take the drive away from McKenna Moritz.
Moritz is just so big and strong and physical that when they're able to get the touch in the post, it's just very tough for us to defend her. So Coach Dorsey may have to double down either from the backside or front side just to create her to give it up.
Kelsey Thiel checked in for Vollmer, and there's a dig down there by Ava Zimmerman. Comes and digs right away. Kelsey Thiel kind of caught looking the other way. Moritz came and posted, but a good help there by Ava Zimmerman.
Yeah, nice adjustment by the Bears coaching staff there, calling that double down on the post.
So Genoa will inbound again underneath their own basket. McKenna Moritz up top to Addison Moritz. Thought about the three. She's going to step, take it. Off front iron, no good. McKenna Morris with the rebound, rips it down between two Bears and gets fouled. Yeah, good strong player is an understatement with McKenna Morris as she goes to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws at the Welling Construction free throw line. She's been there a couple of times already, and that's Avery Ann Fisher's second foul. So foul's a little bit of an issue early here for the Bears. 2 on Fisher, 2 on Vollmer, 2 on Arnold. The first free throw for Moritz is up and good. She's got 7, and that makes it 17-11 Genoa with 5:38 left here in the half. Second free throw is good. 7-point lead for Genoa, 18-11. The Bears will bring it up against pressure. Piper Hanna now handling it against Addison Moritz. Finds Ava Zimmerman on a little backdoor on the edge. Swing to Amaya Langham. Langham to Fisher. Fisher picks up her dribble, finds a backdoor cut from Hanna. Gets bumped a little bit. She'll find Amaya Langham. Top of the key three is good. That's a big hit. Bears needed that one there from Amaya Langham. Cuts the Genoa lead to 4. Ava Zimmerman. Boy, I thought she picked her pocket, but the Bears are going to get the ball regardless on the jump ball. Great job getting her hands in and taking that ball away from Addison Moritz as she tried to attack the lane.
Bears had very active hands tonight. That is the 8th Genoa turnover already in the first half with 5 minutes left to play.
And I agree with you. It's probably not the kind of pressure, the kind of defense they're used to getting as much as giving to other teams, so they're having a little bit of trouble. Arnold checks back in for, I think she came in for Kelsey Thiel. Zimmerman working up top against Schlageter. Hanna hands off to Arnold working against Addison Moritz. Arnold tries to find Fisher, not there. Langham left corner 3. A little bit of a heat check, good shot. Rebound by Fisher. And nice, strong. She'll be fouled, go to the free throw line. Avery Ann Fisher just wanted that one a little bit more. Took it away from Lucy Schlageter. She'll pick up a foul. Her first, team's first of the quarter.
Avery Ann Fisher does a tremendous job of reading where misses are going to come off the rim. She literally came from the other block all the way across the lane to get that offensive rebound.
Fisher's free throw is good to give her 8. She's leading the way for the Bears. Makes it a 3-point lead for Genoa. Fisher comes in shooting 82% from the line. She's averaging 12 points a game, 6.5 boards, and she might be halfway at least to that average on the boards right now. Second free throw is no good. Kelsey Thiel, really good battle, trying to get her hands on that one, just not able to pull it in. So ball goes out of bounds off of Thiel. She had just checked in for Josie Arnold. Mackenzie Mason will get back in for Avery Ann Fisher, give her a break and her 2 fouls. Genoa with the 18-15 lead, 4.5 left here in the quarter. And the Bears stay in their 2-3 zone. Schlageter swings. Ball gets to Addison Morris on the far side. Kelsey Thiel, great deny on the backside. When Mackenzie Mason gets knocked to the ground, official stares right out and then makes no call. Obviously just missed that one, and that's a bad break for the Bears. Ball end up in Genoa's hands for an easy layup, a 5-point lead for the Comets.
Yeah, that's a tough no-call. Official just got themselves out of position. Happens, but like you said, a tough break for the Bears.
Kelsey Thiel attacks middle, finds Langham, top of the key 3. Right distance, just offline a little bit to the right, so it goes off and out of bounds to Genoa. 3:56 left in the half, Genoa by 5. Addison Morris gets it into West, and she'll pick it up on the run to attack the zone. West up top. Skip pass over to Lucy Schlageter. Swing it around to Addison Morris who'll attack. Left baseline jumper, misses everything. Backside rebound there. Good hands by Piper Hanna to poke it away. Good hustle by Kira Combs to come in on the backside and grab that offensive board for Genoa. Inbounded by McKenna Moritz. There's the double coming from Ava Zimmerman. Good ball movement by Genoa, but really good rotation there by the Bears defense. And they're getting a 3 seconds call on Morris right there.
I was just going to say, at some point they have to get her out of the lane because she spent the entire possession between the 2 blocks, and she never moved.
That's where Genoa wants it for sure. And another good dig by Ava Zimmerman. I think had her tied up. And Mort's a little bit frustrated. She's talking to coach and the official about wanting a call on that. But I think that was the right call because, like you said, camped out in there for a bit. Langham gets it to Fisher. Fisher's going to attack. Step through. She's going to get called for a travel.
Yeah, I think she just took one extra step there. I think if she had not drugged the back foot, he probably would have let that go, but she just had a little back foot slide.
Offensive, defensive subs for the Bears. Mason and Thiel come in for Fisher and Arnold. Genoa on the fly, bringing it across. Combs to Schlager to Addison. Morris shot fake attack, finds McKenna Morris, throws it up off a glass, and then runs over Mackenzie Mason.
Huge
going
foul
after
right
her
there.
own miss. And I think the frustration factor is starting to kick in just a little bit for McKenna Morris. She picks up her second foul of the half and the second team foul. Just 4 total fouls called here in the quarter. Yeah, the officials have been happy to let them play.
And they've been consistent. The kids should be able to adjust right now. I mean, they know what's coming. They know it's not going to get called. And that's a big second foul for Moritz. I'm going to see how long he lets her go, and kind of like with Josie and
Fisher with
their two. And now you're playing a little bit of a chess match. When can I play him? When do I need to get him out?
Handoff from Fisher to Langham. Fisher and Langham playing a little two-man game on the right side. Fisher hands off to Arnold. Right corner 3. Again is no good. Fisher kicks to Arnold. Shot fakes. Takes a short shot. That one rattles in and out. Just can't find the bottom of the net. McKenna Mortz kicks to Addison Mortz. Off iron. Doesn't go. She steps through, and I think we're going to get a reaching foul on Ava Zimmerman. She was hoping for a jump ball call. And we're going to get 2 shots here for McKenna Mortz. So we're going to sub here before the first free throw. I think Avery Ann Fisher maybe has some blood. Free throw is good for McKenna Mortz. 9 points for the sophomore, 21-15 lead now for Genoa. Low scoring first half. Really well played defensively for both teams so far.
Yeah, the defensive intensity is pretty impressive so far.
Second free throw also good. So first player to double digits tonight is sophomore McKenna Mortz. Like I said, coming in averaging 16 points a game and 10 boards, and she's been really active, and she'll get a break with her 2 fouls. Coach Black may try to ride out the half here with a 7-point lead when points are at a premium in tonight's ball game. Langham brings it up against Schlager, works off a screen from Arnold, gets it to the basket, can't finish with the left hand. Genoa's looking to attack. Izzy West pulls up at the 3-point line, pulls it out, kicks to Lucy Schlager. She attacks and then travels. 3 Bears were there to take away her drive. So we get a travel call against Lucy Schlager for Genoa. Bears need to find a bucket. They've been cold for a while here. 22-15. It's been a while since the Bears saw one go through the net.
Yeah, the Bears need to get themselves to the foul line, create contact, get a turnover, something to see that ball go through the hoop to get themselves on an offensive roll.
Zimmerman and Hannah working up top against some screens from Josie Arnold. Ball gets poked away by Beck. Her and Kelsey Thiel try to chase the ball down in the far corner. The official's going to say that went off Kelsey Thiel, so Genoa will have the ball.
He checked with the official across the floor, and I thought the outside official said he had the same call. Now they're going to get together.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to change it.
No. I thought the official closest to us signaled to him, yes, I had the same call.
Hand it right back into Addison Moore. She gets it, and then we're going to get the makeup call travel against Izzy West. I don't know if he even let the poor girl take a step before he was given the travel call, but the Bears will get it back. No harm, no foul.
And no questions asked.
Exchange of turnovers. Bears have it. 1:33 left here in the half. 22-15 Genoa lead. Maya Langham has the ball taken away from her in the backcourt. Just got a little bit loose with that, and then takes it right back by drawing a charge on Kira Combs. I'll tell you what, Maya Langham earned that one right there. She got trucked right in the middle of the paint. Great job by the sophomore. Turned it over, but got the ball right back for Coach Grosjean's squad.
A little bit of courage standing and taking that right there.
I felt that in my chest when I saw her go down. She might feel that one tomorrow morning when she wakes up. She got a little smile on her face right there.
She's smiling. I think she kind of liked it. I think
she might have. She might have. I know her dad, so she's probably not completely right in the head. She might have liked that contact.
She's a pretty tough kid, so my guess is that's right up her alley.
Arnold works against Moritz, kicks left corner. Ava Zimmerman's three is in and out. Doesn't go. Ball's kept alive, and then Josie Arnold's going to pick up a third dumb foul. That is not one that you need right there with a minute left in the half. Ball was secured by the Genoa player and get the third grade reach right there. So Josie Arnold's going to take a seat with her third foul of the half. Minute left here, 1:05 on the clock, 22-15 Genoa with the lead. Bears still struggling to find some offense. Schlager picks up her dribble, skips to Combs. Bears stay in that 2-3 zone. Addison Morris now on the high post. She kicks to Williams. Williams' three is buried. Adriana Williams now has 5, and that's a 10-point lead for Genoa. Kelsey Thiel looks to attack. Tries to get the ball to Piper Hand on a bounce pass, gets poked away, but that'll stay down here with the Bears with 38 seconds left.
Yeah, right now, Coach Grosjean has to get something. We have to get a solid set. We've got to get the ball inside. We've got to get a drive. We cannot see this expand any more than 10 until we get to halftime and kind of get our bearings straight.
Yeah, we've said it here for a few possessions. Bears have got to find a bucket. Langham gets it to Thiel. There's a good look at three, and Amaya Langham knocks it down. Doctor ordered right there. Now get a stop on this end for the Bears and limit the damage here at the end of the half. Genoa swinging around the perimeter. Schlachter has it. Finds Combs. She's going to go all the way to the hoop left side through contact, no call. Bears have a chance again here, and ball gets poked away from Hannah by Williams. So the Bears have the ball here with 15.3 left. Boy, and a bucket right here would be huge for the Bears. If they could find in this last 40 seconds of the half 5 points or more, that would be enormous.
It would be tremendous.
Langham's got the ball, 13. Schlager still all over here, 10 seconds left. Crosses over, gets around it. And then she's going to get fouled. And she's taking a three-point shot. Oh, and she called it on the floor.
I'm going to agree and disagree. I'm going to agree that was a foul, but if that's not a shooting foul, then there wasn't a foul because there was no contact that was made until she was in the shooting motion.
That's all she was trying to do was shoot it. That's a couple of really bad blown calls by that official right there. She's missing a good game. Ball taken away, 2 seconds at the buzzer. Three-pointer no good from Genoa. And the half's going to end like that, 25-18 at Genoa with a 7-point lead. They're going to go to the half with the lead. Lady Bears really struggled offensively. Both teams struggled against good defense on both ends. More turnovers, I'm sure, than both coaches would like. But the Lady Bears lucky right now to only be down 7. You got Josie Arnold on the bench at the end of the half, 3 fouls, no points. So your leading scorer has no points at the half. Avery Ann Fisher leading the way offensively, but she's got 2. Miley Vollmer sat a lot with 2 fouls at the end of the half. So considering where things are, 7-point deficit, probably not too bad for the Bears with a chance to regroup here at halftime and see if they can find some answers to this really good Genoa defense.
Yeah, you take away that last 2 minutes of the second half, and this is a 2- and 4-point game, so that little run Genoa made. But like you said, Bryan came back, got a big basket by Maya Langham, cut it to 7. This is still anybody's game.
Yep, we're going to come back in a couple of minutes. We're going to look at some stats, which is we're going to check out some scores from around the area and see what both teams are planning to do for the second half. It's girls basketball action from Bryan High School at the half. It's Genoa 25, the Lady Bears 18.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
One in 10 kids vape. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Talk to your child about vaping today.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back at halftime here at Bryan High School, Genoa with a 7-point lead and a low-scoring, tightly played defensive game here for both teams. 25-18 Genoa with the lead. Come in at 15-5, 12-1 in the MVC, tied for the lead in their league with Oak Harbor. So Coach Meister scrambling over there to work on we're going to get some statistics ready for us. Just a reminder that today's game is brought to you by Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County, Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Krill Funeral Home, Starks Plumbing and Heating, and Thiel Supply Center. So let's look at some statistics here from the first half, Coach Meister.
Let's start with the Lady Bears. They were 3 for 14 from the 2, 3 for 14 from the 3, 6 for 28 overall. They got good looks. Ball just didn't go in. So again, good news, bad news, right? You got good looks, ball just didn't go in the basket. Bears did get 9 offensive rebounds, 8 defensive rebounds, and turned it over 9 times against that Genoa pressure. Genoa, 5 for 11 from the 2, 3 for 10 from the 3, only 4 offensive rebounds, 14 defensive rebounds, and the big number is Bryan turned them over 13 times in that second quarter. So it looks like Genoa's percentage was pretty good from the floor, but you couple that with 13 turnovers, that makes a little sense of what those numbers say. As far as scores, the Lady Bears only had 3 players in the scoring column. Piper Hanna with 4, Amaya Langham with 6, and they were led by Adrienne Fisher with 8. For Genoa, they placed 5 people in the score column. Kyra Combs had 2, Caleb Boyd had 3, Adriana Williams 5, Lucy Schlegetter 5, and they were led by sophomore McKenna Moritz with 10.
And that's something that's a little unusual for the Bears, especially during this 5-game stretch where they've been playing well. It's been good balance. They've been getting scoring from different places, from different people, and right now the Bears are just struggling. I think it's been good defense by Genoa, but a lot of cold shooting by the Bears. I think they've, like you said, there have been good looks. Shots are contested, but there's been some good open looks as well. So I think it's a matter of just kind of, you get into halftime, maybe the break is what the shooters need, and come back out, see the ball go through the net a couple of times, and anything can change. And the key, I think, in all of those stats that you mentioned is the turnovers. Because without that good pressure defense and turning Genoa over a bunch of times, Lady Bears could be in a lot worse shape than what they're in right now.
Yeah, and the Lady Bears had that stretch, I think, in the middle of the second quarter where they created 2 or 3 straight turnovers and actually got shots at the basket, a couple, I won't say uncontested layups, but layups where they're ahead of the defender, a couple offensive rebound putbacks that don't go. So they're creating the opportunities for themselves, but it still comes down to shoot good, look good, shoot bad, look bad, and they look bad offensively because they're not making shots. And I will agree with what you said. They're getting looks. It's not like they're not getting good looks. They're getting quality looks at the basket.
Yeah, and you got to hope, if you're Coach Groshine and his staff, you got to hope you continue to get those looks, and then the shooting woes will end here. 7-point ball game, but you've scored 18 points. The Bears have been really, it's not like they're scoring 70 points a night, but they've been much better offensively than this all the way through this stretch here recently. So find a way to find the bottom of the basket, get a couple people going who didn't have very good first halves offensively. Key for them is going to be they've got some people in foul trouble. Fisher with 2, Vollmer with 2. Arnold picked up a bad third foul right at the end of the half right there. So you're going to have to be careful because he's been using Arnold and Vollmer against McKenna Moritz inside. And she is super aggressive and looks to attack every time she's got the ball. So, that's going to put your defense in a bind, and your people who have fouls are going to be in a bind. So,
yeah,
we're going to come back. I'm sorry, go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, I just agree with you said. He's going to have to find a way to defend her differently because you just can't put her one-on-one in the post with Vollmer and Arnold because eventually she's going to create fouls. So, again, I don't know how that's going to happen, the adjustments they can make. We can talk about that when we come back.
Yep, we'll get some halftime adjustments when we return here after this at halftime at Bryan High School.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan Built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan Built.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
All right, back at Bryan High School, 2:44 left here on the halftime clock. Let's talk adjustments a little bit. Coach Meister, if you are Coach Grosjean coming out of the half, what are you trying to accomplish and get done with your girls?
I think on the one offensive adjustment I want to talk to our kids about is I want to say they're going to pressure you, but when you try to beat pressure by going east and west, you're not going to be effective. You got to beat pressure by going north and south. And right before the half there, before Josie Arnold picked up her third foul, she took that pressure head on. She drove in the middle of the lane. She drew 3 people. She kicked out, and we had a wide open 3. You have to attack the pressure north and south, not east or west. Then the second piece is how they're going to defend Moritz. I saw he's having a long conversation with Vollmer there right before they came out to shoot, standing down here in the corner of the floor. I'm going to look for Miley to guard her and maybe play behind her a little bit and then see if they don't dig down from ball side and backside.
Yeah, but I think the dig down's been really good for the Bears. So if you're Coach Black and Genoa, what are you looking to do here in the second half to help your squad?
Well, I think he wants to get them back into a little faster pace because the Bears did a great job of controlling the pace in that first half. He's going to want to see them get up and get out and go. I think the other thing is I think he's going to try to find a way to get Moritz the ball down to the post because she's just a real difficult matchup. What I want to see is if he reads where that double's coming from. So if we're doubling from ball side more than backside, I want to see if he takes his best shooter, puts her on weak side, and tells Moritz if you get that dive down, look opposite, make that skip pass, give a wide open 3.
Genoa will have the opening possession here of the half, and I think you're going to see them want to try to attack in the paint right away and get her a touch. All right, we've got a couple of halftime scores here from around the area. Girls final, Edgerton beat Hilltop 45-36. Wasion beat Ayersville 50-28. At the half, Delta was leading Liberty Center 21-18. Girls halftime score, OG 39, Archbold 8. Boys end of 3, Perrysburg 54, Liberty 44. Defiance at the half 27-18 over Napoleon, and boys at the half Eden 27-25. So out of town scores brought to you by WBNO, WQCT. No one covers Williams County sports like 100.9 B-Rock. Follow the Golden Bears all season long on Q96.5. Listen on air or online at WBNO, WQCT. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here for third quarter action at Bryan High School.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory since 1922. We've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Third quarter action underway. First possession for Genoa. You see them go right away to McKenna Morris, but a nice double by the Bears. Miley Vollmer over the top, Piper Hanna down low, and Piper Hanna knocks that entry pass away. Bears with Zimmerman, Langham, Hanna, Vollmer, and Fisher on the floor. Errant pass goes through everybody. Ava Zimmerman just didn't see that go through. Moritz found Moritz on the far side after about 4 bounces, so Genoa dodges a bullet there with a turnover as the Bears stay in that 2-3 zone, and McKenna Moritz continues to work the middle of the paint for Genoa. I'm playing a little bit of catch right now, and there's the kick from Moritz to Moritz. Nice closeout by Hanna. Boy, it looked like a little bit of a walk there. Morris through contact and then runs through Fisher. But the Bears have it. Langham's got it. She's going to attack. Gets the bump, no call. Miley Vollmer, she picks it up. She gets fouled. Looks like Schlageter will pick up her second foul. Vollmer gets the bucket and get a free throw here.
Nice job by Miley Vollmer on both ends, not following Morse, going straight up on the defensive end and then boxing her out and then coming down and get the hustle offensive rebound and get the old-fashioned three here.
Great hustle by Miley Vollmer. Free throw doesn't go. Ball gets tipped. Moritz tries to save it, gets it to Vollmer, finds Fisher. Fisher skip across. 16-footer for Ava Zimmerman. That's where she needs to shoot that from. Ava Zimmerman buries it, and it's a three-point ball game. Good 4-point possession there for the Bears after the stop in the initial possession. Moritz passes up the three. She hands to Lucy Schlageter. Her three goes off back iron. Long rebound to McKenna Moritz, and she's going to get the 6-footer to fall after the offensive rebound. Then we get a quick 30-second timeout here by Coach Black from Genoa, not happy about the other end. So quick start right there for the Bears. 4 quick points. Lead at 5 now for Genoa after that bucket for McKenna Moritz. 12 for her, leading scorer. Comes in averaging 16. She's at 12 already. But good offense right there for the Bears early.
Yeah, and that's one where you saw defense affect offense and offense affect defense because Genoa had to play, a 7, 8, 9 pass possession down here on the offensive end and don't get it to go. Not used to paying that slow pace. And I think that had an effect on them down on the defensive end of the floor. They got beat to a loose ball rebound. They got beat to an offensive rebound. I think Coach Black just giving them a little inspirational, I really believe in you guys still. So let's just please play a little harder.
I think that's exactly how. That might have been the script of that entire timeout right there.
I know I use that a lot.
Please play harder.
I use that a lot.
There's a little of intensity, a little heat coming out of that timeout down there. So see if he gets that translated into what he wants to see on the defensive end after that start. 27-22, Bears trail by 5, and Maya Langham fires one between Avery and Fisher's feet out of bounds. So Coach Black at least got what he wanted out of the Bears there with the timeout.
And that's the one we were talking about. That's what they need to attack at north and south because she can beat her girl off the dribble. And once she does, they're going to have a 4-on-5, or excuse me, a 5-on-4. So I want to see if she's a little more aggressive attacking that middle of the court trap.
Genoa does the same then, just throws it out of bounds. Schlageter and Williams were just kind of having fun with some hot potato playing catch up top, and I don't think Williams expected the last return pass from Lucy Schlageter, and it goes out of bounds. So turnover, Genoa. Bears get the ball back here. Chance to cut into this 5-point lead. Ava Zimmerman beats everybody, finds Piper Hannah left side, 3 off front iron, no good. Run down by Addison Morris. She attacks. Looking for her sister, but we're going to get a foul on the floor by Ava Zimmerman. That'll be Ava's second foul. Ball will be out of bounds underneath for Genoa. Ball will be inbounded by McKenna Morse to Addison Morse.
It's kind of interesting. It's getting real physical with Vollmer and Morse in the post.
Ball poked away from McKenna Morse. And then we're going to get a tie ball call. Jump ball goes to the Bears, so another turnover by Genoa. And again, some frustration again out of the sophomore. Redhead shows a little bit of flair in there. Coach Meister, we got a little experience with that.
And I'll tell you, I think Miley's done a great job because she's been physical with her, but in a very clean way. The last 2 times Morris has lost her temper, got a little shove the play before. That one got a little wrestling on the floor. So I think Miley can frustrate her enough as long as she's physical in a clean manner.
2 minutes into the quarter here. Arnold checks back in. Fisher got out of trouble. Arnold's got it up top for the Bears as they try to set their offense. She tries to work off of a screen, picks up her dribble. Gets it Fisher in the corner. Fisher, 15-foot baseline jumper is good. Avery Ann Fisher, first Bear to double digits. She's got 10. 3-point lead now for Genoa. Williams thought about a 3. Schlageter will take it from the right corner, and that's nothing but the bottom of the net. Big bucket there for Genoa. Gets a lead back to 6. Lucy Schlager's got 8 points now for Genoa. Miley Vollmer's got the ball left side, long skip. Ooh, got fortunate, it went through the defender's hands. And Josie Arnold finds the bottom of the net with a 3-point shot, gets it back to a 3-point game, 30-27, Genoa with the lead. Bears back in that 2-3. McKenna Morris, you can see that backdoor cut coming. Boy, Izzy West had a layup, gave it up, tried to kick it out, and then Avery Ann Fisher takes it away.
Good look.
Good look ahead. Ava Zimmerman, mid-range again, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say off of Josie Arnold. She's been less than agreeable with a couple of calls tonight. She did not agree with that one. So it'll be Genoa's ball. 3-point lead, 4:37 on the clock here. Main stop scoreboard in the third quarter. Usually only I get that kind of argument, so I guess I'm off the hook for a little bit.
You kind of like when someone else is on the receiving end too, don't you?
It's not so bad to have a night off. Long three, Lucy Schlager off back iron, no good. Ball gets poked away. Avery Ann Fisher had it in her hands. Looked like maybe Stella Rethman might have poked that away. Ends up in number 15, Addison Morris's hands for her 2 points. Great bounce pass from Piper Hannah. Miley Vollmer can't get the layup to go. And Maya Langham, three is good. Good hit there by Maya Langham. 2-point ball game. Bears trading the 2 for a 3, and they've got it down to 2 right now. Ball into West. West again under the basket, kicks it out. She goes to Addison Morris. Stored, it falls right into Rethman's hands, and she hands to McKenna Morris for the easy bucket. 34-30 lead to Genoa. 14 now for McKenna Morris. Langham picks it up, finds Fisher. Fisher goes around, and she gets grabbed by Morris. That'll be her third. And Avery Ann Fisher's going to go to the free throw line for the Bears.
If the Bears can beat that pressure out front and get into the lane, the Genoa player who is forced to play 2-on-1 is Mortz. I think they can get her in some foul trouble. They continue to do it. Just happened right there.
That was a good decision there. Great shot fake, good attack by Avery Ann Fisher. As Kelsey Thiel will check in for Miley Vollmer to give her a break. 11 points now for Fisher. 34-31, Genoa's lead. Second free throw from the Welling Construction free throw line is good for Fisher. 2-point ball game again, Genoa with the lead. Schlager gets across the timeline. Sorry, West across the timeline. She's got it up top now. Finds Combs in there for McKenna Morris. She's taking a break after her third. Well, a lot of contact right there on West. She throws it up, doesn't go. Board for Piper Hannah. Push ahead to Amaya Langham. Langham to Hannah, shot fake. She'll attack, and she'll finish left hand off a glass. Tie ball game right now on the main stop scoreboard. 34 all. Bears all the way back after the 10-point deficit late in the second. Addison Morris now finds Izzy West, left corner. Those two in front of the Genoa bench. Stella Rethman swings over to Boyd. Rethman attacks. Thought West was going to backdoor. She doesn't backdoor and throws it out of bounds. So Bears have the ball, 2:38 left. Chance to take the lead for the first time since the first quarter as Arnold checks back in for Ava Zimmerman.
Really nice job by Piper Hannah down there. She did 3 things with the ball before she ever dribbled. She got her defender to move 2 different ways, and all of a sudden a layup and a finish with the left hand. Just a great offensive move.
Arnold gets it across the timeline, gets it to Kelsey Thiel. Thiel up top to Fisher. Fisher is going to try to step through. Ball gets poked away. It'll go out of bounds and stay here with the Bears.
Bears doing a really nice job of getting the ball in the middle of the paint this quarter.
Being aggressive. Avery Ann Fisher back to playing that good aggressive game. She likes man-to-man defense. She likes to see lanes open to the basket. Handoff from Hannah to Arnold. Arnold to Fisher. Her 3 is short, but she's going to chase down her own rebound. Langham in the corner. She's going to drive. Can't get the runner to go. Grabbed by Thiel, and putback is good. Bears have the lead.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our
Moritz works against Langham. Skip pass to Rethman. Over to Combs. Back to Addison Morris. Long 3, no good off back iron. 2 Bears battle. Chased down by Arnold. Scramble for the ball, and that's going to be a jump ball possession to Genoa. 1:07 left. Bears 36-34. Coach Groshine gets Josie Arnold in her 3 fouls off the floor. You can see he's been offense-defense here trying to save the junior for the 4th if possible. So the Bears will be in their 2-3 zone. 2-point lead, 1:47 on the clock. Addison Moritz in. Genoa swings it around. Williams at the top, back to Schlager, up top to West. West, the corner to Addison Morris, three-pointer, good. Good shot by Addison Morris, and Genoa regains the lead, 37-36. The three-pointer from the junior goes. Ball up quickly for the Bears. Miley Vollmer finishes after a flop by Combs. She wanted a call, but there wasn't any contact. Vollmer gives the Bears back a 1-point lead.
Nice piece of officiating right there, not calling the flop.
That was a really good job not getting baited into that. Handoff to Moritz. Defended by Hannah. West looks to get it in the post. Poked away by Miley Vollmer. She'll steal it away. Fisher's got it out. Up ahead to Hannah. Jab step. She attacks. Through some contact. Good off glass. A pirouette move and finish by Piper Hannah. Bears by 3, under a minute in the third quarter. Great quarter, great run by the Bears. Schlager, top of the key three, doesn't hit anything. Vollmer's got it and looks to run. Continues to push, finds Ava Zimmerman. Zimmerman will settle it down. 37 left here in the third quarter. Vollmer, left corner, three, in and out. Ava Zimmerman can't keep it alive. Genoa's going to look to run. West gets it ahead to Combs. Combs with another flop, can't get it to go. Schlager's or Westboard doesn't go. Hannah pulls it out. Boy, she got drilled in both arms over there, and the official's just going to call it out of bounds and Genoa ball. I think we've made a decision in the stripes tonight to call it as easy as we possibly can, do as little work as possible.
And I'll tell you, it has been both ways. It has been
Absolutely.
a physical contest. It has been one where you better be strong with the ball because you're not getting a ticky-tack.
No, contact's coming all night. McKenna Moritz checks back in here for the last 10 seconds. 10 on the clock. Addison Morris thought about the logo. She's going to go spin move, drive to the basket, and she gets it to go. So clock's going to run out here. Bears are going to have a 1-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter here at Bryan High School. Great third quarter effort by the Bears. We'll come back for the last 8 minutes.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
All right, we've got 8 minutes left here at Bryan High School. 1-point lead for the Lady Bears, 40-39. Erased that 7-point deficit at halftime. They had it as much as a 3-point lead. So 1-point lead for the Bears. They're going to have the opening possession of the half. Zimmerman, Arnold, Vollmer, Langham, and Fisher on the floor for the Bears. Williams, Moritz, Schlager, and Bickle on the floor for Genoa. So starters for both teams, or starters for Genoa. Arnold in the paint, kicks to Zimmerman. Zimmerman back to Arnold. Long three, right side, in and out. Rebound to Addison Moritz. And Genoa looks to push. Bickle's got it right side in front of her own bench. Swings back up to Williams. Bears zone has been at least enough to disrupt Genoa's offense a little bit and make them a little frustrated not to get the look they want as soon as they get down the floor.
Yeah, you could tell they're not used to playing at this pace. They are much better in transition than they are in a half-court set.
Skip pass to Addison Moritz. She finds McKenna Moritz. Rebound comes off iron, and Avery Ann Fisher just takes it away from Lucy Schlager, and she looks to push. She's going to attack, steps by Williams, stopped to take a charge, and Avery Ann Fisher just glided right around her. 14 for the freshman. McKenna Moritz all the way to the basket, can't get it to go. And we got a tied up ball between Arnold and Bickle underneath. That'll be Genoa basketball underneath. Great finish by Avery Ann Fisher on the offensive end for the Bears.
Yeah, really nice move, strong, kept her balanced, squared her shoulders up. Really good fundamental play by Avery Ann.
McKenna Moritz up top to Lucy Schlager. Her three is long off back iron. Good check out by the Bears. And then we're going to get a reach. It looks like Adriana Williams, number 3. That'll be her third. Coming in and try to poke it away. I tell you what, I don't know if we've got individual rebounds, but Avery Ann Fisher's got to be approaching double digits.
No, we have no individual rebounds. I was going to make it up, but I just had to be honest.
And honestly, I knew the answer when I said it.
I know you did. I know it's why you asked me. I appreciate that.
Well, we forgot the slide rule, and we both wore shoes tonight, so math was going to be tough all night.
It was real tough.
Ball gets poked away up top. Josie Arnold wrestles it from Williams, gets it to Vollmer. And Coach Grosheen says, I'm tired of watching that, takes a timeout. I've seen that more than a few times. So he's got a 30-second timeout here. Just a reminder that all of our timeouts tonight are sponsored by S&S Directional Boring. Don't let old lead water lines or broken sewer laterals give your home an unexpected timeout. Unsure if you have lead water lines, call S&S Directional Boring at 419-630-0726, and we'll inspect it for you. 3-point lead for the Bears. A little bit of a mad scramble there in that possession, and Coach Grosheen burned a timeout, just his first. So still 4 timeouts left for the Bears. Genoa's got 3 timeouts left. 1 foul so far called here in the first minute 46 of the final frame. Genoa's got 1. They've got 2 players with 3 fouls. The Bears have a player with 3 fouls, a couple more with 2. So fouls a little bit of an issue here for both squads as the Bears inbound under their basket.
Nice play.
Great seal by Avery Ann Fisher. Arnold to Langham, finish off glass. Langham to double digits now with 11, and the Bears with a 5-point lead.
Great out-of-bounds set coming out of a timeout by the coaching staff. Terrific.
I tell you, if I didn't know any better, I would say that was a John Miner special coming out of that timeout right there. Williams, left side 3, and she buries it. I'd say that's probably been at least a handful of times tonight. When Genoa has needed a big 3, they've hit a big 3. And that gets it back to a 2-point lead for the Bears. 44-42, Lady Bears lead. Arnold tries to find Vollmer with a backdoor cut. Picked off by McKenna Moritz. Ball gets poked away. She finds Williams up top. Williams back with the ball. She's top of the key 3 is real strong. Arnold gathers a long rebound. She pushes ahead to Fisher. Fisher crossover, attack, finish off glass. Boy, that's about as clean as you can get with a in-front crossover dribble. Great attack. 4-point lead for the Bears. McKenna Moritz 3 is long off glass. Rebound battle inside. Who else? Avery Ann Fisher finds Arnold. Baseball pass to Vollmer. Can't find the handle, but she's going to regroup. Try the 3, no good. Arnold with the rebound. Stuck underneath, kicks it back to Vollmer. Vollmer steps through people. She finishes at the rim. Great decision, attack, and finish. And that's going to be a full timeout for Genoa. We'll take it with them. Bears 6-point lead, 4:44 in the game. We'll be back.
Is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veterans Service Office.
Comets, 6-point lead, biggest lead of the night for the Bears. Coach Meister, pretty good run.
It's a great run by the Bears. They have done a terrific job on the defensive rebounding, and they've just not given Genoa any second shots, any offensive opportunities. But I think on the offensive end, what they've done really nice is they've attacked the basket. They've got it in the paint. They've got themselves some offensive rebounds. I don't think you could draw up a better script the last 4 minutes they played. It's exactly how you have to play against a team. And the thing we haven't talked about much is the Bears have really controlled the pace of play this entire second half.
Genoa brings it up. Bears stay in their 2-3 zone. Kelsey Thiel in, giving Miley Vollmer a break, working in the middle in the paint against McKenna Moritz. Ball goes. Caleb Boyd snuck in on me, and then Addison Morris buries the 3 from the top of the key. The junior now in double digits, so both sisters leading the way, 14 and 10 for McKenna and Addison respectfully. more importantly, cuts the Bears' lead to 3, 48-45. Josie Arnold and Kelsey Thiel playing a two-man game. Thiel back to Arnold. Ball got poked away, tied up on the floor. Arnold and Addison Morse. Jump ball call. Ball's going to stay down here with the Bears. So the Bears have it. 4:05 left in the ball game. 3-point lead. Zimmerman and Thiel will take a seat as Vollmer, and I don't know who that was that came in. Hannah, Langham, and Fisher are all on the floor as guards for the Bears right now. 5-second call there for the Bears. Couldn't get it inbounded, just a couple steps slow. So turnover for the Bears, 3-point lead, and Genoa will bring it across. Addison Morris again brings it up against the Bears 2-3 zone. Swings right side to Williams. Williams hands off. Boyd thought about it, didn't take it, finds McKenna Moritz, and she finishes right through Avery Ann Fisher on the block. 1-point lead now for the Bears. Bears now in the half court working against the Genoa man-to-man. Avery Ann Fisher working against West. Crosses her up, gets into the paint, tries to scoop, but we're going to get a foul called on Boyd, it looks like, and Avery Ann Fisher is going to get a chance at the free throw line.
Nice job of squaring up, realizing she had the mismatch on the perimeter. Again, a nice little jab step away, and then that strong move to the basket. She's really good at setting her defender up.
First step is such a good step for her. Free throw is up and good, and that foul was on Izzy West. That's her first. Second of the quarter for Genoa. 2-point lead for the Bears. Genoa's got the possession arrow right now. Second free throw, Welling Construction free throw line is good. Fisher at 18 now, Bears 50, Genoa 47. And after the way that first quarter started, if you told us we were going to get to 30, I'd have been happy with that, Coach Meister. Williams attacks in the paint, kicks out. West, lefty three, no good. Pulled down by Vollmer. She gets it to Josie Arnold, and the Bears will bring it up. Boy, a couple of dangerous looks here for the Bears, and then, boy, they found one off of the knees. Arnold, three, no good. Great hustle again by Fisher, saves it but can't get it back far enough. What a walk right in front of the official, another missed call for that official. She has done nothing but missed calls all night. Ball games happened right in front of him, but she's going to call a technical foul on a player after she's missed a ton of calls all night long to make a point. That foul on the shot. Morris's shot was good. They got a shooting foul here. She's going to finish off fourth foul on Josie Arnold. Then Miley Vollmer is going to get a technical call. So really unfortunate turn of events right there for the Bears. Blown travel call by the official. And then fourth foul on Arnold. Morris makes the and one, and now she'll have two technical free throws, and Genoa will get the ball back. 2:54 left. Big moment here in the ball game. That official happy to try to take control after not making many very good calls so far tonight.
Yeah, I don't want this to sound anything other than just, I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope it was a legitimate reason to call it technical, because if it wasn't, then as an official, you don't make that call. You stop. You may call the player over. You may talk to them. She's not said one word to Vollmer all night tonight. So for the hope of the sake of the integrity of the game, I hope it was legitimate.
Yeah. Yeah, she had just missed that travel call right in front of her on the other end. Ball should have been to the Bears. So a lot of bad, but it's a 1-point lead for Genoa. Been a long way to go. Still 2:54 left. Thiel checks in for Arnold. Gets her in her 4 fouls off the floor. Ball up top now to Addison Mortz, and I think Genoa is going to try to play this wide against the Bears zone. We'll see if they can force the Bears out of the zone or if they look to continue to attack as they work it around the perimeter. Left side, West looks good. Entry pass into McKenna Mortz, and she gets fouled from behind by Piper Hannah. Might have been at least a little bit better than giving up the free one.
Yeah.
Bears now at 3 fouls for the quarter. Piper Hannah just her first foul. Mortz is going to go back to the free throw line. Game high 20 points, and she's shooting again at the free throw line. I don't know if we have individual, but I know she's spent a lot of tonight at the free throw line. And that free throw is up and good. And like you said, Coach Meister, good strong player. She's done a really nice job in the paint She's had a lot of company tonight. The Bears have been trying to do everything they can to make life hard on her.
This will be her 11th free throw attempt, 2 of those being technicals.
Strong player in the post, just a sophomore. The younger of the two sisters. Free throw's no good. Back to rebound to Amaya Langham. She's got it to Fisher. Fisher back to Langham. Bears across the timeline. 2.5 left in the ball game. Bears trail by 2. Hannah on the left side. Ball poked away, but gathered again by Hannah. Langham attacks. Kicks to Fisher. Fisher back to Langham. Long 3 left side. No good. Rebound is battled. And we're going to get a foul called on Avery Ann Fisher. I didn't see Avery Ann Fisher involved in that play, but she's going to pick up her 3rd. Team 4, so Genoa will be shooting the rest of the way out now. Genoa with the ball in a 2-point lead with 2 minutes left here in the ball game. Genoa gets it across. Bears still in their zone. Field check back in for Arnold. Offense, defense. High pass. Morris gets it back. Fisher able to poke it away from Genoa, but they get it back. And then Addison Morris not able to get the runner to go. Amaya Langham, rebound. Kicks to Hannah. Hannah tries to attack left baseline. And then we're going to get a nickel dimer.
Yeah, and this is where as a coach you get frustrated because all of a sudden the game has been called differently the last 90 seconds than it has the previous 30 minutes. It's frustrating because
well, that's just an official that's not quite sure what they're doing out there, and they're not quite sure how to call a ball game. Bears with the inbounds. Curl for Fisher. Had it for a second. The good clear out. Curl for Fisher gets poked away by Genoa. 142, Ava Zimmerman will inbound for the Bears. Down 2 underneath their own basket. Throws it up high. Piper Hannah chases it down. Bears possession. Fisher with a crossover and attack. And we're going to get a chance for Avery and Fisher to go to the line with about 1.5 minutes left. Chance to tie the ball game here for the Bears. That's the one thing Genoa for sure has not been able to take away as we get the 3rd foul on Lucy Schlageter. 4th foul on Genoa. So both teams with 4 team fouls. Possession arrow still favors Genoa. First free throw at the Welling Construction free throw line for Fisher is good. She's got 19. You see 4 timeouts left for the Bears, 2 left for Genoa. Neither team any fouls to give. Free throw is good, and we are tied again at 52. 20 for Fisher. McKenna Moritz has 21 for Genoa. Both players, sophomore and freshman tonight, have really come to play. Easy entry pass there. Miley Vollmer just got caught on the high side. That's about as easy a bucket as Moritz has had all night long.
Yeah, and that shouldn't surprise the Bears. You're going to get a steady diet of a Moritz from here on out. They're going to try to get her the ball every single possession.
Bears with possession here. Down 2, 1:07 left in the quarter.
Maybe see a timeout.
Coach Groshine gets a timeout here, try to get Josie Arnold back on the floor, find one more shooter. Down 2, 1:02 left on the clock. Gonna get a full timeout. We'll take it here with them. We'll be right back on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
All right, back. We have about 1 minute left on the clock. Bears trail by 2. Set the scene here for you. The Bears will have the ball underneath their own basket. Genoa with a 2-point lead. They're on the side. We'll have it on the side here, out of bounds. On the floor for the Bears, we'll have Langham, Fisher, Zimmerman, Arnold, and Hannah. On the floor for Genoa, the 5 starters, it looks like. Williams, both Moritz girls. Schlageter, and then Izzy West. Izzy West did not start, so 1 sub in. So ball inbounded, 1:02 left in the ball game.
I look for Bryan here to either try to get Fisher on an ISO or Josie Arnold coming off a double screen. There's your ISO right there.
There's your ISO, nice and easy. Avery Ann Fisher to the hoop, scores, tie ball game. Bears don't get back on defense. Izzy West with the run out, and she's got an easy layup. Bears a little bit lazy back on D. Genoa, 2-point lead again. Arnold's got it. Finds Langham. Langham to Zimmerman in the corner. Zimmerman comes off a curl into the paint. Kicks to Fisher. Fisher's three. Why not? Bury that thing. Big hit by Avery Ann Fisher. Bears have the lead. Have a night, young lady. Coach Groshing gets a timeout there. Chance to set his defense. We're going to stay here, Coach Meister. You can't say enough about 25 points out of number 14 down there on the bench and not being afraid to pull the trigger. Late game situation, back-to-back possessions.
Let's give credit to a couple people other than Avery Ann. I mean, she's made huge baskets, obviously. Coming out of the timeout, what a great set play. You know, they ran Josie off the false double screen on ball side, then got Avery Ann that one-on-one clear out, like we said, that ISO. And then on that last play, holy cow, what a great job of getting into the paint, getting the kick out, understanding the defense draws. We talked about that, playing north and south, not east and west. I mean, the Bears have executed wonderfully here when they've had to. But again, we've seen Genoa, very talented, has some shooters. So if you're Genoa, I don't think there's any question where this ball is going to go.
Nope, this is going to end up in McKenna Moritz's hands for sure, even if she finds a shooter. But they're going to try to get it in to the sophomore's hands here in the paint.
If I'm Bryan, I think I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to try to find the one kid I can double off of, and I'm going to go double her no matter where she's at or where she touches it.
22 seconds left. Genoa gets it across the timeline. They'll call timeout here. Coach Black going to draw something up here with 21 seconds left on the clock. We'll take a quick timeout, be back at Bryan High School for the end of tonight's ball game.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
All right, we're back at Bryan High School here. About 20 seconds left on the game clock. I didn't see we've got the countdown going on, but I think it's about 22 seconds left on the game clock. Genoa's ball, though, inbound by their bench, down one. Genoa's got a timeout left. The Bears have two. Like you said, Coach Meister, drawing something up here. It's going to end up in either one of the Moritz's hands at some point here. Inbounded by Addison. McKenna's at the elbow. And the Bears have gone man-to-man here now coming out of this timeout.
I look for Piper Hannon to double off of West. West is the least potent player out there, and there's that entry. It's just tough to defend.
Easy. Just too easy. McKenna Moritz finishes 12 seconds. Arnold up to Fisher, and we got a timeout by Coach Groshing. So the Bears will take a chance here. They're going to try to draw something up. 9.1 left. Any foul sends the Bears to the free throw line. They can be aggressive here and try to attack. We saw that isolation play the last time. We'll see what Coach Black does to try to counter that. But I got to imagine ball's going to find Fisher's hands here, at least as the main focus, and who knows where it'll go from there.
Yeah, at some point I think either Fisher or Arnold are going to end up with it, and I think the other one's going to be on the opposite side of the floor. You don't have the look, drive hard, kick, make your two best offensive players in. And then the other thing to look for is someone like a Piper Hanna to come in, get an offensive rebound, crash the boards hard. In saying that, we've watched Genoa transition so well. Make sure you do have someone back. So there's a lot of things you're reminding your kids of right now.
Yeah, but situationally, too, like that possession arrow is big. Any girls' basketball game, the jump ball is a big factor. You know, if you're Coach Black, you say try to tie this thing up as soon as you get a chance.
And remind your kids you have a timeout left. So if you can't get the ball inbounds or you're unsure, don't take a chance. Call the timeout. Then we make sure we can come back and reset.
Maya Langham now with the ball. Tries some back screens. She gets it into Piper Hanna. Hanna hands it off to Josie Arnold. She's going to attack. Finds Ava Zimmerman. 3, 2. Arnold lets the three fly. Short off front iron. Boy, looked good out of her hands, and I think she thought she might have a shot at it.
They got a great look. Can't complain about that look.
Got a good look there. Lady Bears come up just short. Genoa on the road gets a big 58-57 win. Much better ball game in the second half if you like some offense. Two teams played really good defensively tonight. Huge nights from a freshman for Bryan, Avery Ann Fisher, with 25, and a sophomore for Genoa, McKenna Moritz, 25. Both the two youngsters leading the way for their teams. So, Coach Meister, I don't know. I thought we had a good look there at the end. Just couldn't get that last one to go. Good effort by the Lady Bears. 5-game winning streak comes to an end, but really nothing to hang your heads about from how we started and how we finished.
Absolutely not. What you saw tonight was two very good teams, two teams who competed at a very high level. Both teams, when they needed big baskets, got sets to get good looks. Josie Arnold can shoot that shot 11 out of 10 times for me if I'm a coach, because she's going to make it. So, good look. Don't hang your head. We said this is the second seeded team in Genoa's tournament in sectional. Bryan's a third seed. They played like two teams who could make a tournament run. So just a terrific basketball game tonight. And I want to compliment the kids too. It was a very physical game. They played very hard, but both of them handled themselves quite well.
And this is a game the Bears picked up. You know, we said it early or at the beginning of the broadcast, have not played Genoa. They picked this up when they had an open spot on the schedule. Both teams looking for a little challenge. And they placed it late in the year, late in the schedule. You're 2 weeks away, or actually about a week and a half away from tournaments. And if this isn't the kind of game that gets you ready for some late game pressure situations that the tournament is bound to bring, I don't know what does. So I think both coaches, you know, you want to come out of this with a win, but both coaches got what they want out of this game. Highly competitive, played against a quality opponent, came right down to the wire. The kids had to execute in some situations, and really both teams did. The Bears got a good look at the end, just couldn't get that last one to go. And Genoa did what they want to do. Last couple possessions, got the looks from McKenna Morris that they wanted. She was able to finish. So I think both coaches will be happy about being able to put their teams in this position and get the experience that they've got. So we're going to try to put some easy for me to say, try to put some final stats together. And Coach Meister works on finishing those up. We'll take a break. We'll come back, wrap things up here from Bryan High School at the end of this ball game.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, since 1922, we've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back at Bryan High School for our wrap-up tonight for Bryan High School. I want to thank tonight's sponsors for our ball game. I want to thank the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Veteran Services of Williams County, Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Krill Funeral Home, Starks Plumbing and Heating, and Thiel Supply Center. Bears come up just short, 58-57. Dug themselves a little bit of a hole in the first half, down 10 at one point. Scratched them, clawed their way back into it, got a lead in the third and the fourth quarter, and then back and forth really the last 4 minutes or so of the ball game, trading leads. The technical situation was a big moment. The Bears had a 3 or 4 point lead at the time, but fought their way back into another lead after that. So, nothing to hang their heads about.
No, really good to see the kids not hang their heads after the technical, because that was such a momentum swing, and all of a sudden they're down 2. That can easily turn into give up a 3-point play, give them an offensive rebound. But instead, the Lady Bears stayed very composed, had a great defensive stand, got the ball back, came down and scored, tied it up, and like you said, it was back and forth from that point forward.
All right, we got some end-of-the-game stats to look at here. Coach Meister's been working feverishly over there, wore that pencil right down to the nub, and we are ready to go.
I did. For the Lady Bears in the second half, they were 11 for 13 from the 2, which is just tremendous. You can't ask for a better shooting performance from the 2. 3 for 10 from the 3. They had 6 offensive rebounds for a total of 15 rebounds offensively for the game. Another great stat for the Lady Bears. 20 defensive rebounds, 12 turnovers for the game. And this type of game where there was this difficult and pressure defense being played, only turning it over 12 times, I think Coach Grosjean has to be really happy about that. For Genoa in the second half, they were 9 for 14 from the 2, 4 for 14 from the 3. They had 5 offensive rebounds for a total of 9. So again, the Lady Bears out-rebounding on the offensive end, 15-9. 21 defensive rebounds total for Genoa, and 6 turnovers. The Bears turned Genoa over 19 times. So again, terrific job by the Bears defensively. Individual scoring. Let's start for Bryan. Ava Zimmerman with 2. Josie Arnold with 3. Miley Vollmer with 6. Amaya Langham with 11. Piper Hanna with 8. And they are led by freshman Avery Ann Fisher. Tremendous night tonight with 25. For Genoa, Izzy West with 2. Kayla Boyd with 3. Kira Combs with 2. Adriana Williams with 8. Addison Moritz with 7. A kid I think was really key for Genoa tonight, Lucy Schlegetter with 13, and she hit a couple big threes that were run stoppers for the Bears. And they were led by their outstanding sophomore tonight, McKenna Moritz with 24. And you know what they say, figures lie and liars figure, but the only figure that doesn't lie, 58-57, Genoa the winner tonight.
All right, thank you for those stats. So we're going to look at upcoming games here for the Bryan Golden Bears. They've got 3 games certain left at this point, depending on how tournament action goes. Last 2 regular season games are both league games for the Lady Bears. We talked about that earlier. They sit right now in the league at 2-3. This loss drops them to 11-9 overall. But you're at Swanton on Thursday, and then your last home game, last regular season home game, Monday with Wauseon. So a chance to get to above 500 in the league and get a win over Wauseon on Monday would be really nice. Both teams would be really nice. And then a rematch with Napoleon. The last time the Bears really struggled, really didn't play well, was Napoleon came in here and shot the lights out and beat Bryan. And after that, that kind of sparked the run and woke the Bears up a little bit. So we'll see. I think the girls are looking forward to that rematch.
Yeah, and again, you hate to lose as a coach, as a fan. You're rooting for the Lady Bears. You don't want to see them lose. I understand that, but sometimes you can take a really good quality loss, and sometimes that can be just as effective as a bad win. And people don't understand that, especially at this level when you're trying to continue to get better and make your run at tournament like the Lady Bears are. I don't think they hang their heads about this one at all tonight. Some things that if you just said before the game your leading scorer is going to have 3, and I had told you it was going to be a 1-possession game, I'm going to guess you probably would have taken that, or at least said, yeah, I may like our chances. You had some other kids make some plays. Those things typically are not going to happen when your leading scorer only has 3. She's going to come back because she's a tough kid. That's not going to happen. But my point is those other kids stepped up and made plays when they had to. This is a good Genoa team. This is their 16th win.
Really good team.
You know, this is hard. This is not easy to be a team with 15 wins, who's a quality team who, again, comes in on a roll of their own. So all in all, I think Bryan continues to play well. If I'm Coach Grosjean, I'm still really happy with their progress. They're still getting better each and every game. There's no regression. So, again, better things ahead for the Bears. And like you said, I think a couple important games now. You come back from a tough loss. Okay, let's continue to get better because, as you said, eyes on that Napoleon game. And I don't think you have to say a word to our kids about being motivated to play that.
No, not a bit. And then you see there the last 2 games remaining for, well, not the last 2 games, the next 2 games remaining for Genoa. They play at Rossford to finish their regular season, and then they'll host Otsego. We saw that score earlier. The last time they played was about a 25 or 27-point victory for Genoa, so they'll be hosting that. Golden Bear Sports Network broadcast, as you see those coming up Friday. Swanton here in boys basketball. We'll have that on bryansports.com and Q96.5. Girls basketball on Monday, the Wasion game that we talked about. The girls will host the Lady Indians here at 7 o'clock. bryansports.com, Q96.5. Then we'll have the tournament game next Thursday against Napoleon, single game at 7. And boys basketball hosting Paulding on the 15th. We'll have that one here for you on the Golden Bear Sports Network. So we want to say thank you to our crew tonight. Director Chris Malanga. On the camera is Gabby Malanga, Colton Sheeline, Camden Reesner, Trinity Sampson. I want to thank BHS Athletics, Nathan Keel and Teresa Kuzmal. Thanks to Golden Bear Photo, Matt Neff, and Stephanie Ponsack. Back at the station, I want to say thanks to Krista Bruner at WQCT Radio, and our Golden Bear Sports Network executive producer is Chris Malanga. This student broadcast is produced by the Golden Bear Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. One final time for all of us at the Golden Bear Sports Network with Tim Meister, I'm Brian Arnold. Again, your final score is 58-57. Genoa walks out with a 1-point win. Have a great night, everybody.